Ladies and gentlemen, you are requested to kindly find your seats. At this rate, the last town is fouled by
Good evening, sir. This way, please.
My apologies.
Evening, Haytham.
Reginald?
I can't tell you how happy I was to hear they'd mounted this revival. Gay's best work by far. Have you seen it before?
Once. My father brought me here as a child. Though I remember little of it. I don't suppose tonight will afford me the luxury of a proper viewing either.
No, I'm afraid it won't. On to business then. Do you see him?
And the statesman, because he's so great, thinks his trade as honest as mine.
He's seated in one of the boxes above.
The stairs are watched. We'll need to find another way up.
Like me too, he acts in a double capacity. Both
I
against
already have.
and for. For 'tis but fitting that we should protect and encourage cheats, since we live by 'em.
Sir, Black Mole had sent word her trial comes on in the afternoon, and she hopes you will order matters so as to bring her off.
1,000
Wench
pardons.
is very apt
My
and
apologies.
justice. You may satisfy that I'll soften the evidence.
Tom Gag, sir, is found guilty.
A lazy dog. When I took him the time before, I told him what it would come to if he did not mend his hand. This is death without reprieve. I may mention a book. For Tom Gag, £40. Let Betty Sly know I'll save her from the transportation. Or I can get more of my staying in England.
Betty has brought more goods into our lot here than any five of the gang. And in truth, 'tis a pity to lose so good a customer.
If none of the gang take her off, she may, in the common course of business, live her 12 months longer. I love to let the women escape. A good sportsman always lets the end partridges fly, because the breed of the game depends on it. Besides, here the law allows us no reward. There's nothing to be got by the death of women, except our wives.
Without dispute, she is a fine woman. Was to her I was obliged for my education, and to say a full word. 'Tis woman that seduces all mankind, like her we first were taught our reason are. Her very eyes can cheat when those she finds. She tricks us of our money with her heart. Woman that seduces all mankind, like her we first were taught the reason are. Her very eyes can cheat when those she's kind. She tricks us of our money with her heart. Her like fools by night, we roam for prey, and practice every fraud to bribe her. To love like law, or what I pay, and beauty must be clean to our hearts. For her like fools by night, we roam for prey, and practice every fraud to bribe her. Pursuits of love like law, or what I pay.
I've got a bit of stage fright.
Dutch courage of the blue league.
I make haste to you, big boy. And let me friends know where I'm
Jeremy's
headed.
really burning
to make
the boards
them
tonight. He's a marvel.
When a gentleman is long kept in suspense, penitence may break his spirit. Besides, certainty gives a man a good air upon his trial, and makes him risk another without fear or scruple. But I'll away.
Haytham.
You should have come to me. We would have found another way.
Yes. But then you would have known. For what it's worth, I'm sorry.
As am I.
Come, please!
Over there! That's the one! That man there! Seize him! A man was killed in the upper balcony! I've done no wrong! I swear! Any weapons?
I beg your pardon. Did you know
They
this?
can't
No
use
pushing, please! Patience, please! Let us through!
Peace, friends! There is no danger! Peace, friends! There is no danger!
It happened right in that balcony.
What are those men doing in there?
I'm scared where it came.
Order! We must have order! Imbecile!
Where are you going?
And how was the opera?
Rather dull, truth be told.
Shall we be off then?
Aye. To Fleet and Bride.
By your command.
Fascinating. Gentlemen, I hold in my hand a key. And if this book is to be believed, it will open the doors of a storehouse built by those who came before.
Ah, yes. Those who ruled, reigned, and vanished from the world. Do we know what it is that to be held within?
It could contain certain knowledge. Perhaps a weapon, or something as yet unknown, unfathomable in its construction and purpose. It could be any of these things, or none of them. They are still an enigma, these precursors. But of one thing I am certain. Whatever waits behind those doors shall prove a great boon to us all.
Or our enemies, should they find it first.
They won't. You've seen to that.
I assume you know where this storehouse is?
Ah, Mr. Harrison.
Gentlemen,
How fare your calculations?
I believe the site lies somewhere within this region.
That's a lot of ground to cover.
My apologies. Were that I could be more accurate.
That's all right. It suffices for a start. And that is why we've called you here, Master Kenway. We'd like for you to travel to America, locate the storehouse, and take possession of its contents.
I'm yours to command, although a job of this magnitude will require more than just myself.
Of course. Upon this paper are the names of 5 men sympathetic to our cause. Each is also uniquely suited to aid you in your endeavor. With them at your side, you will want for nothing.
Well, then I'd best be on my way.
I knew our faith in you was not misplaced. We booked you passage to Boston. Your ship leaves at dawn. Go forth, Hatham, and bring honor to us all.